The future doesn't arrive quietly. It rolls in on engineered wheels, powered by vision, ambition, and the refusal to live small. In 2026, luxury motorhomes are no longer vehicles. They are declarations. Declarations that freedom is not rented by the weak. That comfort does not have to wait until retirement. That the road is not an escape, but a strategy. This is not about travel. This is about how we choose to live, how boldly we design our days, and how unapologetically we carry our standards wherever we go. Freedom used to come with conditions. Time limits, compromises, sacrifices disguised as responsibility. But the luxury motorhomes of 2026 reject that old contract. Here, freedom is engineered, suspension tuned for any terrain, autonomy systems that anticipate decisions, layouts that adapt to the moment. You don't ask permission from the road anymore. You arrive prepared. This is freedom that doesn't apologize for comfort. Freedom that doesn't trade elegance for endurance. Freedom that understands. If you must move, move on your own terms. And when freedom is built into the frame, it stops being a dream and starts becoming a daily operating system. Luxury is often misunderstood as decoration. Leather here, lighting there, a badge on the exterior. But in 2026, luxury is structural. It's silence at highway speed. It's climate control that thinks ahead. It's materials chosen not to impress strangers, but to reward the owner, day after day, mile after mile. Luxury becomes invisible because it works. Because it removes friction. Because it allows focus, calm, and presence. Technology once demanded attention. Buttons, screens, alerts, noise pretending to be innovation. Now, technology steps back. Artificial intelligence manages energy flow. Navigation learns your rhythm. Systems respond before you notice the need. In the motorhomes of 2026, technology does not dominate the experience, it disappears into it. Because the ultimate goal of innovation is not complexity, it's clarity. And when technology serves the human instead of distracting them, movement becomes effortless, and the journey regains its soul. Work used to mean location. Rest used to mean stopping. Those ideas collapse inside a luxury motorhome. Here, the road becomes your headquarters. Meetings happen with mountain views. Decisions are made parked beside oceans. Recovery happens without checking out of life. This is mobility without disconnection. Productivity without imprisonment. When your environment moves with you, your life stops fragmenting. Everything comes into alignment. Work, rest, ambition, reflection. And suddenly, motion becomes the most stable place you've ever known. The greatest luxury of 2026 is not speed. It's control. Control over when you stop, where you stay, how long you remain. Luxury motorhomes return ownership to the individual. No schedules imposed. No rooms booked. No borders between living and arriving. You decide the pace. You define the destination. You design the experience. And when you own your time, your space, and your direction, success stops being a finish line and starts becoming a lifestyle in motion. For decades, we were taught a simple equation. Work happens in buildings. Life happens elsewhere. Movement is a pause between the two. But the luxury motorhomes of 2026 erase that equation completely. The road is no longer a gap. It is the center. In this new era, your headquarters is not a fixed address. It's a moving command center designed around you. Wherever the wheels stop, decisions are made, ideas are born, and progress continues. There is no back to work, because work never left. It simply evolved. Inside these motorhomes, productivity is intentional. Spaces are engineered for focus, acoustics that protect concentration, lighting that follows your circadian rhythm, connectivity that rivals corporate offices. You're not improvising on the road, you're operating at full capacity. And when the work is done, there's no commute back to life. You're already there. Rest doesn't require escape. Reflection doesn't require permission. You step from strategy to stillness without crossing a single threshold. This is where the old idea of balance collapses. There is no balance when everything is integrated. When your environment adapts to your needs, energy stops leaking. You don't spend hours transitioning between roles, you flow through them. A meeting beside a forest doesn't weaken authority, it sharpens it. A sunrise outside your workspace doesn't distract, it recalibrates perspective. The road teaches something static spaces never could. Progress does not need permanence to be powerful. Luxury motorhomes of 2026 are designed for this reality. They understand that modern leaders, creators, and thinkers don't need bigger offices, they need smarter environments. Places that move when momentum calls, and pause when clarity is required. Here, control is quiet. Schedules bend. Deadlines breathe. You choose when to stop, not because you're tired, but because you've decided. The road becomes a strategic asset. A living map that responds to ambition instead of restricting it. Every mile traveled is not distance from responsibility, but deeper ownership of it. This is not about running away from structure. It's about redesigning it. When your headquarters moves with you, life stops feeling divided. There is no, someday. No, after this trip. No, when things slow down. Everything important fits inside the same forward motion. And in that motion, something changes. You stop chasing opportunities. You meet them head on. Parked, prepared, and fully present.